It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 18th of November. I'm Michael Groff. Just another Chamber of Commerce kind of day out there today. Sunny sky, temperatures a bit below average, but we will see a warming trend as we go through the rest of the week and heading toward the weekend. All the while, dry conditions continue here. It's been almost 3 months since we've had measurable rain in Phoenix, officially anyway, and that streak likely to continue all the way through the weekend. There are signs we might see some precipitation out there toward next week, but even at that, it doesn't look like we'd get much of anything. Of course, we'll talk about that. Plus, hey, Thanksgiving is only about 10 days out, so we'll try and figure out what's going on there as well. All right, first, the almanac from yesterday. 71 degrees the afternoon high, 46 the morning low, 76 and 53 are the averages for this time of year. So again, we are below those seasonal averages. Outside now, just before 1 p.m., sunny sky out there. And it's gorgeous, 66 degrees at Sky Harbor, but yes, it's still very dry. Dew points at 18, relative humidity 15%, a light wind, and the barometer is falling. Satellite picture shows that vigorous trough that brought the cooler weather in this weekend. It's out across the Plain States, very windy conditions across West Texas and Oklahoma. And we do have some rain and snow out there over the Plain States, but for us, yeah, it's quiet right now. The watch warning maps and winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for the Pacific Northwest, wind advisories for the Plain States, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and some of those same areas under the gun for the possibility of severe storms out ahead of that vigorous trough. The standard slight risk of severe storms around the Sabine Pass up toward Lafayette, Louisiana. And the marginal risk northward toward Kansas City and Joplin, Missouri. The tropics and the Atlantic. All right, Sarah is off the board. That is now dissipated over the Yucatan, but there's still a big pool of moisture from that, and that's going to get advected northward toward the Gulf Coast the next couple of days. But so much for that big, catastrophic Category 3 hurricane that some of those gloom and doomers and the clickbaiters were trying to tell you was going to happen last week. And, of course, I would say they look silly, but, you know, to those guys, 100 wrongs and a right is still right. So, there you go. And the precipitation outlook, this is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, say we might see something, a sprinkle, a light shower, maybe a few hundredths of an inch. At least the WPC guys say so. And maybe a little bit of light precipitation for central and northern Arizona. Again, that's right out there at the end of the forecast period. Let's talk about that. Let's see what's going on with these with this weather pattern in more detail. To do that, we explore the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. It's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Negative tilt trough going out across the Plain States. And that's why we have those severe storms from the Gulf Coast northward. And still negative height anomalies here over the southwest. And that means temperatures will remain below average. Down at the surface for the rest of the day today, sunny sky, beautiful. High temperatures upper 60s, low 70s. Perfect. Tonight, mostly clear sky. It'll be chilly, lows maybe in the upper 30s in the cool spots, mid to upper 40s in the urban core. And tomorrow it's more the same. Sunny. Highs, upper 60s, and low 70s. Let's go to Wednesday. We're still sunny, a little bit warmer, though. Highs, mid-70s, could even top out in the upper 70s. We have some rain and snow from central California northward up into the Pacific Northwest, but we remain dry, and that's going to be the case Thursday, too. Highs, mid-70s to about 80. The sky sunny, the air dry. Zonal flow will be with us Friday and Saturday and Sunday, so we will see some high clouds at times with troughing well off to the west of us, but overall, yeah, dry conditions will continue. Highs 76 to 80, and just some clouds around from time to time. All right, here we go to a week from today. This is Monday the 25th, and flat ridging sits to the south of us, a mainly zonal flow here. High temperatures should remain just a skosh, a hint, a slight bit above seasonal averages. Highs about 75 to 80. Now, there is a little bit of model discrepancy out here toward about the end of the weekend and early next week. Some show sort of a shallow system coming through, bringing a small chance of precipitation across Arizona, and that is possible. But at this point, we're going to keep the forecast dry. Now, as we continue out here, this is Wednesday, the 27th. Again, zonal flow. We look dry. And continuing out, let's just keep going. Let's go out into fantasy land a little bit here. This is Thanksgiving Day, the 28th. Troughing sits to the west of us. Again, a mainly zonal flow here. The flow is kind of laminar, so again, there could be some high clouds, but I would say temperatures would be pretty close to, if not, again, just a degree or two above seasonal averages. Highs would probably top out at least in the low 70s if this is right. And again, there'd be some clouds around, and that'd be about the only sensible weather. However, that's the GFS point of view. Looking at the European at the same time, it's got a trough, positively tilted trough here in the southwest. Now, this would not necessarily result in a major storm, but this could certainly bring cooler temperatures and a chance, at least, for some widely scattered showers here. So we'll see. Again, there's obviously, once you get out here at 10 days and beyond, model spread is going to grow, and these things are going to change. I guarantee you between now and then, we're going to see a lot of different solutions. But that's an idea that's on the table. Right now, though, the forecast leans toward near normal temperatures and low chances of precipitation. Speaking of, here's rainfall for Phoenix. This goes out through the 2nd of December. Yeah, going out there into December now. This is off the GFS ensemble. And again, the mean is under 1/10 of an inch. European ensemble is slightly more bullish. The mean is up there around 1/4 of an inch. And again, out by about a little under 10 days starts to favor an increase in precipitation chances. But as I always remind you, ensemble data, ensemble guidance tends to skew toward climatology the further out you go. Temperatures off the national blend of models. Yeah, we're going to warm it up, and we'll see highs around 80, which is a little above average for this time of year, but it's not ridiculous. It's not record-breaking. We've certainly seen that before. And then we'll see a downtrend in temperatures toward next week. The highs getting back closer to average, although probably staying at least a couple or a few degrees above those seasonal values. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube, make those monetary contributions, or you can donate directly via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It's groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name. It's called Sweet Child Arizona. Talking about my Michelle, check out her blogs, check out Michelle's videos, check out everything Michelle related linked up down in the description. And over there at Sweet Child, there's a new blog that's up there, and Michelle is starting to, this is a guest writer talking about social media and all the, it's kind of relevant to what we talk about here. Sometimes the effect that it has, not only on you guys, but on children. And I'm sure, Michelle likes to go in depth into that sort of stuff, and obviously others do as well. And that's why she has a guest writer for all that. And number of articles, I'm sure that, you can go down the rabbit hole into all that. So, maybe that's a topic that we might have to talk about here, the social science behind weather. I mean, that would be a kind of a crossover topic maybe we could get into one of these days. Obviously, this might be the time of the year to do that with the weather being as quiet as it is. In any event, that's all something to look at. So I, again, encourage you to check out all of Michelle's hard work. Also, more hard work, our streaming station, available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX, playing a ton of music, having a lot of fun with that. Give that a look, give that a listen. And that you can listen through a number of ways, of course, linked up in the description, or you can go to KMGX.com. That's KMGX.com and listen to our streaming station. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. So greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there and have yourselves a terrific, I know, it's still Monday, but hey, try to do it anyway. Try to have a terrific rest of your Monday. Yeah.